balita at all-time favorite music hits. Sa lungkot at ligaya, kami pa rin ang inyong kasama. We're the place where you truly belong. Mula sa TVH Group of Networks, ito ang inyong himpilan. Ito ang inyong tahanan. Number 1 sa Mega Manila. This is koolNews Primetime. Good evening, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao. This is Stephen the Wonder, the soul for koolNews Primetime. You're listening right here on Cool FM Nationwide at News for your 93.1 and bringing the latest stories that care for you. Wherever you are, on the air, online, and on the ground. We start off with the mall security guard accused of mistreating a young girl as seen in the viral video online appeared at the Philippine National Police Supervisory Office on Security and Investigation Agency on Monday morning to face the issues. Last January 17, the SOSIA summoned the security guard from the Red Eye 2 Security Services Incorporated. The guard was seen destroying the sampaguita flowers the victim was selling while asking her to leave the mall premises. In a report, the PNP Civil Security Group said the meeting was attended by the investigator, the security guard, his legal counsel, and the operations manager of the security agency. CSG said the meeting was convened to address the viral video circulating on social media involving the SG. The investigator informed all parties of the preliminary investigation's purpose and the requirements for the submission of pertinent documents and affidavits. Last week, the Mandaluyong City Police Station revealed that it already obtained the girl's identity and that she lives in Quezon City. Mandaluyong Police Chief Colonel Mary Grace Madayag said the girl was an 18-year-old medical technology student. For its part, the Department of Social Welfare and Development earlier said that it would look into the case since the student's family was a former beneficiary of one of its poverty alleviation programs, the cash transfer scheme known as the Pantawid Pamilyang Pilipino Program, or the 4Ps. Earlier, as of 7:41 p.m., a magnitude 5.5 earthquake struck the waters of Occidental Mindoro on Monday evening, said FIVOX. An initial report from the institute indicated that a magnitude 5.4 earthquake had struck the waters of Batangas, but this has since been corrected. According to FIVOX, the epicenter of the quake was located 23 kilometers northeast of Lubang, Mindoro, and was recorded at 6:42 p.m. The earthquake was tectonic in origin and had a depth of focus of 116 kilometers. The following reported intensities were recorded by FIVOX. Intensity number 4 in Lubang, intensity number 3 in Quezon City, Makati City, Taguig City, Obando, Bulacan, Hermosa, Bataan, Cainta, Rizal, City of Cabuyao, Laguna. Intensity number 2, Puerto Galera, Oriental Mindoro, Cuenca and Talisay, Batangas, City of Tagaytay, and Bacoor, Cavite. And the lowest level is Muntinlupa City. Meanwhile, the following instrumental intensities were also recorded with intensity 3 in the city of Tagaytay, Cavite, City of Calapan, Oriental Mindoro, and Puerto Galera, Oriental Mindoro. With intensity number 2 in Navotas City, Pandi and San Rafael, Bulacan, Bawan, Talisay, and City of Tanawan, Batangas, Naik, Ternate, and City of Teses, Maltidas, Cavite, City of Calamba, Laguna, Abra de Ilog, Magsaysay, and Mamburao, Occidental Mindoro. FIVOX then said that no damage from the quake was expected but warned that the aftershocks may occur. The 2025 national budget has recently drawn attention due to allegations that President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. signed it despite incomplete allocations. This has further stirred confusion among the public, especially as copies of the allegedly incomplete signed budget are circulating online. Yes. However, the Department of Budget and Management clarified in a statement on Monday that the circulating document was not part of the 2025 General Appropriations Act, but rather from the Bicameral Conference Committee report, or the BICAM report. It is the reconciled version of the House of Representatives and Senate's respective General Appropriations Bill. The bill then becomes the act or the actual national budget for this year, once signed by Marcos. The statement read, the GAB with all its details is a controlling document and is presented to the president. Once signed, the GAB becomes law, the GAA. To reiterate, the bill presented to and signed by the president in is complete document with no blank pages or missing details. In no case does the executive issue a GAA with blank pages or figures, the DBM added. A quick search on the DBM website shows that the GAA signed by Marcos does not contain blank allocations. The DBM said, or the Department of Budget and Management said, with this, we urge our Filipinos to be mindful, cautious, and to first verify information before making any allegations. Clear and accurate understanding is critical for the constructive dialogue. It added, we kindly appeal to our kababayans to avoid spreading false information. Communication is a powerful tool that can make or break a nation. Let us use it to promote unity and understanding and to not to sow discord, hatred, and division. The HOR and the Senate must first approve their respective versions of the GAB. They then each form a panel of lawmakers that constitutes the BICAM. The harmonized or BICAM version of the GAB is then submitted back to both houses, which voted to ratify the final GAB. Both houses then submit or enroll the ratified GAB to the president, the DBM explained. Okay. Hold on. You're still here with us on Cool FM nationwide, and you're listening on koolNews Primetime. Earlier today, President Bongbong Marcos has vowed to veto the controversial bill SB 1979. According to the Facebook page of Project Dalisay, from the former Chief Justice Lourdes Sereno, she affirms that she said in Filipino na tama po ang presidente, ito po na ang international standards po ay galing sa dalawang dokumento, wala nang iba, UNESCO at WHO, both on comprehensive sexuality education. Dahil sa gagawing batayan ang isa o pareho sa mga dokumento ito, pasok na ang usaping ukol sa maselang bagay gaya ng masturbation. Nandun po yung curriculum ng UNESCO document for 5 to 8 years old at 9 to 12 years old at doon naman sa curriculum ng 0 to 4 years old sa WHO document. Dahil ginagamit na ng DepEd ang UNESCO guidance simula ng 2018, ang curriculum nila ngayon ay natutulong na dapat ang mga grade 1 ay kaya na mag-describe ng body parts. Ibig sabihin, touch, see, smell, and taste. Here, senses ay gagamitin ukol sa ari sa mga batang babae at lalaki sa classroom at wala po doon ang mga magulang. Sa kontata at batas, pag ang reference ay patungkol sa isang standard, automatic po na yung buong kalakip sa standard na yun ay pasok na sa usapin. Hindi po kailangang ulit-ulitin ang buong UNESCO at WHO documents. They are considered as written. Authorized po ang curriculum developers ng DepEd na ipasok ang masasalang bagay nito sa classroom dahil sa Section 6 ng SB 1979. Kanina sabi ng Pangulo, this is ridiculous, it is abhorrent, it is travesty to what sexual education should be to the children. What about the parents? Wala na silang karapatan na sila ang mag-decide kung ano at kailan tuturuan yung mga bata. I'm a parent and I'm a grandparent. I'm already guaranteeing hindi pa napasa ito, but if this is passed in that form, I guarantee all parents, teachers, and children, I will immediately veto it. That's how the President Bongbong Marcos viewed the current controversial sexual bill due to the issues revolving the context of international standards according to UNESCO and WHO. Meanwhile, the National Bureau of Investigation, together with the Armed Forces of the Philippines, has arrested a suspect, a Chinese sleeper agent involved in espionage activities targeting military and police installations, as well as the critical Philippine infrastructure. The arrested individual, identified as Deng Yuanqing, is a technical software engineer connected with the People's Liberation Army. NBI Director Jaime Santiago said Deng studied at the PLA-controlled University of Science and Technology in Nanjing, Jiangsu, China. Deng specializes in control engineering and automation systems. Also arrested along with Deng were his Filipino cohorts, Ronel Jojo Balundo Besa, and Jason Amado Fernandez. The suspects were arrested last Friday in Makati. According to Attorney Jeremy Lotok, the said suspect has been in the country for 5 years or more already, and he was dubbed as a sleeper because through the monitoring of the NBI Cybercrime Division, the said suspect was acting like an ordinary person. They used a Toyota RAV4 equipped with advanced espionage devices, including tools for data collection and transmission. Among the equipment recovered was a GNSS RPK global navigation satellite system capable of generating 3D images of target structures. He added, as of the moment, we were able to establish that they are engaged in ISR operations, meaning intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance operations to the prejudice of our national defense, considering that their targets are mostly critical infrastructures connected to the national security. Lotok said, aside from military and police camps, power plants, and malls, the suspects also frequented enhanced defense cooperation agreement sites. AFP Chief of Staff Romeo Bronner Jr. said the information collected from the suspects is very dangerous if it falls into the hands of the another country's military. Meanwhile, Lotok said when they checked the suspects' mobile phones, they saw deposit slips of 1.5 million pesos a week. The three are facing complaints of espionage under Section 1 and 2 of Commonwealth Act number 616 in relation to Republic Act 10175, the Cybercrime Prevention Act of 2012. In a bid to develop ocean literacy among Filipino learners, the Department of Education has partnered with OceanX Education Incorporated, a US-based ocean exploration initiative. In a statement on Sunday, DepEd said it formalized its partnership with OceanX through a memorandum of agreement geared at exploring opportunities focused on science expeditions utilizing the Ocean Explorer research vessels and related film and media projects. OceanX will likewise conduct in-port activations that will offer learners hands-on learning experience and valuable insights into the work of its marine scientists in ocean conservation and research as part of its 2025 science research expedition. Moreover, DepEd said that OceanX offers other initiatives such as the Young Explorers Program and the Early Careers Explorers Program, both of which provide immersive, multi-day experiences featuring expert-led sessions in the marine science industry. The Education Department explained the Young Explorers Program is for the learners aged 18 to 24, featuring workshops, hands-on activities, and independent study to gain foundational knowledge and skills in ocean science, marine operations, and digital media storytelling. On the other hand, the Early Career Explorers Program caters to those at least 25 years old with less than 5 years of professional experience. For those interested, DepEd said applications for both programs can be submitted through these links, the Younger Explorers Program and the Early Career Explorers Program. The department added that the applicants must also have passports valid until March 2026 and will be evaluated on a rolling basis. Meanwhile, travel expenses such as airfare, accommodations, and travel allowances will be covered by OceanX. Later on koolNews Primetime, Donald Trump will be inaugurated inside the White House, and Gordon Ramsay wowed by Julian Santos and Abby Marquez cooking skills. Later on entertainment news, we will be right back after this break.
Hello, buenas noches Pilipinas. My name is Blue Wave and you're watching Sábado en la Noche with Blue.
Nandito na ang bagong Saturday Primetime Talk Show kasama si Blue Wave.
At may joy transmission po ang SPC bukas 6 a.m. Ay, joke lang po.
Uli!
Pero hindi mo kami katulad. Isang side lamang ang iniisip at tinatanggap.
Kung showbiz balita, teknolohiya, BDAU reading o iba pa, we got you covered.
One last word, Mika, I love you. Bye.
Sábado en la Noche with Blue. Tuwing Sábado, 9 p.m. Dito lang sa Cool FM. Ang inyong himpilan, ang inyong tahanan.
May magnanakaw na nakapasok sa bahay.
Mananahimik na lang ba?
May magnanakaw na nakapasok sa bahay.
Makakatulog pa ba ng mahimbing?
May magnanakaw
na nakapasok sa bahay.
May magnanakaw na nakapasok sa bahay.
May magnanakaw na nakapasok sa bahay.
May magnanakaw na nakapasok sa bahay.
Kailangang manggising, kailangang mag-ingay.
Kailangang manindigan at ipaglaban
Ipaglaban.
Ipaglaban.
Ipaglaban
Ipaglaban ang kabataang dalisay.
The dangers of DepEd Memo Order number 31 being rolled out and Senate Bill 1979. These both incorporate the Comprehensive Sexuality Education Program. Mayroon pong insidious na ginagawa ito. Tinago nila sa ibang pangalan. Ang ganda-ganda, no? Anti-teen pregnancy. Pero ang intention ay iba. Sirain ang kamusmusan, sirain ang pagkadalisay ng ating mga kabataan. We have to push back. We cannot be unmoved. We have to act. We have to get involved. Join Project Dalisay. Let's all stand together and fight this invasion of our culture by a foreign ideology. Not on our watch.
Dito na tayo sa Joray, kung saan lahat ay okay. Sa Joray, lahat ito ay super mura, lahat pang mapaganda dito sa Joray. Napatunayan na ng bayan, wala nang ang iba. Quality shopping ang aming dala. Mapapa-Joray talaga kayo, ang supermarket namin ay Joray.
Joray Supermarket, ang budget-friendly supermarket ng Pilipinas. Now in 6,900 locations around the Philippines and Southeast Asia.
Dumarami na ang gumagaling sa Sid Panyawan Herbal Capsule. Ako po si Antonio de la Cruz from Northern Cotabato. Dati po sumakit yung likod ko pero ngayon gumaling na dahil sa Sid Panyawan.
Ako po si Kin. Dati po sumakit po aking tiyan at likod at ulo. Ayun, ininom ko yung herbal capsule. Pagkatapos, bigla ako gumaling. Ay bay, natuwang aking misis.
Mabibili sa lahat ng drugstores nationwide.
Pangarap ay umangat pero minsan ay sanungat. Kabayanin kita sa Ginebra. Ikaw ang inspirasyon. Kahit di madali, katuwang sa bawat sandali. Kabayanin kita sa One Ginebra Nation. Kaya para sa barangay, ako namang magbibigay. Kabayanin tayo, kabayanin kita.
Drink responsibly.
Aray! Sakit ng katawan buong araw at work? No worries! Just Patch Salon Pass para maghatid ng direct ingredient penetration, pang mabilisan within 30 minutes at pang matagalang relief na dumidikit hanggang 8 oras. Patch, shoulder, neck, back, body pain, Patch, Salon Pass. Methyl salicylate, menthol, tocopherol acetate. Camphor is a generic name of Salon Pass. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
This is koolNews Primetime with yours truly, Stephen the One and the Soul. Gabriel part to this, Representative Arlene Brosas has appealed to the public to refrain from vilifying and unearthing the past and personal details of the so-called Sampaguita girl, as a proper course of action would be to help her. In an ambush interview at the Batasang Pambansang Complex on Monday, Brosas was asked about the Gabriel Women's Party stance on the issue surrounding Jenny, a 22-year-old woman who appeared in a now viral video where a mall security guard roughly asked her to move away from the establishment's entrance. Over time, the personal details surrounding Jenny, like her actual age, the fact that she is no longer a high school student, but still wears a high school uniform and fears that she may be connected to a syndicate, surfaced. But Brosas believes what the people should do is to help the flower vendor. According to Brosas, she is against the syndicates who take advantage of children by asking them to sell goods near malls and along the streets. But people should also understand why people get into the syndicates. According to DSWD, they will look into the case of Jenny, especially after learning that her family used to be a beneficiary of the government's Conditional Cash Transfer Program, or 4Ps. DSWD spokesperson Aline Dumlao said social workers would assess the student's situation to determine other interventions that the agency can provide the vendor's family. Initially, there were claims that Jenny was an 18 years old high school student who sold sampaguita to help her family. However, an interview conducted by DSWD social workers showed that Jenny is already a college freshman student taking up medical technology. There were also fears that Jenny might be a syndicate member selling items to mall goers, but her mother told DSWD that she made the sampaguita garlands. Further investigation by the Mandaluyong City Police echoed Jenny's claims that she is not a syndicate member, adding that the student is an academic scholar of a private educational institution. Brosas meanwhile called on establishments to be more compassionate towards people who strive for better lives, especially if they do not disturb people. It's Inauguration Day. In just a few hours, Donald Trump will be sworn in as the 47th President of the United States. And as we look back as we look back rather on the ongoing agenda on his first day in office, President-elect Donald Trump demanded earlier Thursday that the FBI retains all the records from the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Office that it closed last month. The Bureau quietly closed its Office of Diversity and Inclusion last month ahead of Trump's inauguration, as the president-elect has promised to gut DEI efforts throughout the federal government, a move that many corporations have started to do over the last year. He said on Truth, or on social media rather, we demand that the FBI preserve and retain all records, documents, and information on the now closing DEI office. Never should have been opened, and if it was, should have closed long ago. Why is it that they're closing one day? Because the inauguration of a new administration. The reason is corruption. The FBI said in a statement that it closed the office last month, but it did not elaborate why. The DEI agenda recently came under fire from Senator Marsha Blackburn of Republican of Tennessee, rather. Senator Marsha Blackburn of Tennessee, under the Republican Party, who warned that the ideological agenda is being elevated over the mission of ensuring the safety of Americans. One former FBI special agent, Nicole Parker, blasted the constant push for social justice weaponization at the FBI, whose top priorities are to protect the American people and uphold the Constitution, in a statement of her own. The FBI still lists the Office of Diversity and Inclusion on its website, explaining that the office mission is to provide guidance and implement programs that promote a diverse and exclusive workplace that allows all employees to succeed and advance. Any other news ahead of the inauguration? The overwhelming majority of Americans support the deporting illegal aliens with a criminal record, a poll from New York Times found, affirming support for one of President-elect Donald Trump's core campaign promises. 9 in 10 Americans, 87%, backed the policy, with just 10% opposing it, according to the New York Times poll. It also found that 63% of Americans support deporting immigrants who are here illegally and arrived over the past 4 years. Another 55% of Americans are in support of deporting all immigrants who are here illegally in America. The results come as the House of Representatives prepares to focus on immigration in the first days of Trump's presidency. The House Judiciary Committee's first hearing in 2025 and will be titled Restoring Immigration Enforcement in America, and will discuss what the Trump administration can do to restore integrity to America's immigration system. Trump is expected to sign several executive orders upon being inaugurated, including some addressing border security. Meanwhile, in entertainment news, as communities face the impact of the Los Angeles wildfires, Grammy Award-winning artist Taylor Swift has donated to 10 organizations providing crucial relief to those affected by a crisis. In her recent Instagram story shared with her followers, the US tour performer encouraged other people to contribute to the ongoing recovery efforts. Despite the devastation, Swift took a hopeful stance and noted the collective resilience of the communities. While the record-breaking artist and Billboard's top artist of the 21st century primarily resides in New York, she also owns a home in Beverly Hills, which has not been affected by the fires. Beverly Hills is about 60 miles from the biggest blaze, the Palisades fire, that forces thousands to evacuate, including Hollywood celebrities. Since the January 7th, the wildfires have led to widespread destruction, displacing over 180,000 residents and claiming 10 lives in the process. Meanwhile, finally, it was a dream come true for Julian Santos and content creator Abby Marquez, as they had a chance to show off the cooking skills to award-winning chef Gordon Ramsay. Gordon Ramsay is currently in the Philippines to visit his eponymous upscale restaurant at a hotel in Pasay City, interact with fellow chefs and food connoisseurs, hosting a cooking demonstration, and oversee plans to open more restaurants in the country, among other engagements. One of the highlights of the celebrity chef's visit was the cooking demonstration at a hotel ballroom on Monday, January 20, which included Santos, content creator Ninong Rai, and 2 other individuals. The actress Julian Santos also interacted with Ramsay while preparing her dish and posed for her photos with the latter, as seen in separate posts. Julian Santos was also the host for the Filipino leg of MasterChef that was aired on ABS-CBN. Meanwhile, Marquez took her viral lumpia wrapper fame a notch higher as she took on Ramsay's challenge to make an upgrade of the latter's signature beef Wellington. Ramsay's challenge started after the Hell's Kitchen host dared Marquez to put a beef Wellington inside a lumpia wrapper in the comment section of the latter's TikTok post, where she did a crab cake lumpia. Challenge accepted, Ramsay was delighted when Marquez finally presented him with her version of the beef Wellington, named after the English Duke who best France Napoleon Bonaparte in the historic Battle of Waterloo. After taking a bite of the crunchy iteration of Ramsay's hometown favorite, he said, visually, wow, that looks good. He doesn't like it. I freaking love it. That's a very posh spring roll. An excited Marquez hugged Ramsay in excitement after the latter enjoyed her dish. Ramsay is a British celebrity chef, restaurateur, and TV host who currently holds 8 Michelin stars and was awarded with 17 in total. Apart from his restaurants, he is best known for hosting the shows Hell's Kitchen, Kitchen Nightmares, and MasterChef, where he's notable for his fiery temper and profanity-laden comments towards chef with bad performances. And yes, are we idiot sandwich? Are we literally idiot sandwich? As coming up next on Cool FM is Totoy na Lamau. That is all for tonight on koolNews Primetime. We will return tomorrow for more news and headlines. You can send us your comments and suggestions at tvh.philippines@news@gmail.com. You're still listening with us on Cool FM Nationwide. This is your station. This is home. Good night.